Okay, my name is Joshua Hale. I live in the city of Ottawa and I have cerebral palsy. I currently live with my parents at home. My living situation right now is pretty good as it is already, but I haven't really thought about the aspect of mm, moving out, living independently. I'm sure I could, but I don't know, I haven't really seriously thought about it because there hasn't been a need for me to think about it. So my parents will assist me with that as well, but I'm also on the Ontario Disability Support Plan as well. So I get um, money from the government of Ontario as well to be able to support myself. And, that comes with its own, benefits for healthcare, benefits for, medical equipment, benefits for medical appointments, dental, medical, etc. I get income, but I mean, I don't have a paid employment that is ongoing,
Mhm.
other than what I would consider to be temporary full-time employment when I am working at Easter Seals as a camp counselor. That is the only and has been the only since 2024 paid income that I've received other than income that I have received from ODSP, which is monthly. I have worked as a camp counselor for the last 2 years. I had started in the role of peer support or peer mentor counselor because I wanted to get experience in the job. And I also wanted to challenge myself. So for me, going from camper to staff, I started thinking about that transition 2 years prior to me doing it.
Okay.
And the reason I did that is because I was getting to a point where I felt I needed a challenge. I needed to challenge myself more, but I also wanted to still remain involved with Easter Seals. And the only way I could do that is speaking with people that were, friends of mine that were disabled or friends of mine that made the transition from camper to staff many years ago. I reached out to them and I said, "This is what I'm planning on doing. Is it possible?" They said, "Yes, it's possible, but, you know, lean on the people that know
Mhm.
things, that lean on the people that have experience. Use them to help you gain experience." And I said, "This is what I want to do." They said, "Do this first and then do this." So I took the LIT program because I wanted to use it as a stepping stone to becoming a staff. So that when I used it to become a staff, I could say on my staff application, I could say, I have experience as a camper, I've done an LIT program, and now I'm really seriously making the transition from camper to staff, fully knowing that when I made that transition, I could not go back to being a camper. But when I made that decision, I knew that I was completed as many years as I wished to complete as a camper, and I was ready for a challenge. I wanted a challenge, but I still wanted to remain involved with Easter Seals because, like I said, it's an organization that is very, very close to my heart because disability. I did disclose the fact that I have a disability, and I did disclose the fact that there will be things that I am limited or have difficulty doing because of my disability, but I don't let my disability restrict my access or restrict my movements in obtaining or looking for volunteer opportunities, or even for that matter, employment opportunities. I mean, yes, I work for Easter Seals and I have worked for Easter Seals for 2 years, but whether I worked for Easter Seals or not, I would still disclose the fact that I have a disability because I believe that will then make it easier for employers to accommodate me because as I'm sure you know, any employment organization should be an equal opportunity employer, which means
Absolutely.
anybody who requests any sort of accommodation should be accommodated regardless of the accommodation they request. Don't let your disability prevent you from accessing things that you are either interested in or want to pursue. And the worst that anyone can tell you is no. I would say the absolute, you know what? And if you don't apply, you don't know. So try. And if the answer is no, well, at least you can say you tried.